Hello and welcome to another Team Talk with me, Matt Print from Fitness with Matt. I am a group exercise instructor and personal trainer in Coventry, and I've been in the industry since 2010, so actually quite a lot of years now. So today, what are we talking about? We are talking about, are you doing too much? We're essentially talking about overtraining. Now today I'm going to talk about what is overtraining, the signs of overtraining, and then what to do if you think you are overtraining. So as always, I like to leave you feeling empowered, a little bit more educated, and a little bit more confident to take charge of your own health, fitness, and well-being journey, because ultimately, if we want things to change, we are the ones who have to change them. We are the ones who have to do the work. And also, we're the ones who have to monitor how we're doing and rein ourselves in if we need to. So let's start off with discussing what is overtraining. Well, exercise creates two kinds of stress on our muscles. They create metabolic stress, so they use the energy stores and they deplete the energy stores within our muscles, and they also create mechanical stress, so they do physical damage to the structures of the muscle proteins. Now, don't be alarmed when I say damage. It's part of the process your body then repairs, and that's often how we get stronger. But there is a tipping point where you do too much exercise without enough recovery and rest, or you are chronically underfueling your body, your muscles. So i.e. you're not eating enough to allow the body to repair and recover from the workouts you are doing. Those two things can then cause something called overtraining syndrome. OTS is the abbreviation. Now, what are the signs we need to look for that maybe we are overtraining? Number one, you are not achieving as much within your workouts or your training. Maybe your workouts feel hard and you lose the enjoyment you get from them. So this doesn't apply only to resistance training in the gym. It can also apply to running. It can apply to things like a exercise to music class like Zumba. So if you're losing that enjoyment and motivation and finding you're tired, you're struggling to sleep, you maybe have got restless sleep, so you're not getting really good quality rest. Maybe you've got persistent or nagging injuries or muscle pain, things that just aren't going away and keep coming back. Maybe your appetite is reduced. You might be irritable and agitated, stressed, depressed. It can have emotional and physical effects on the body. It can make you poorly. You can have a lower immune system and you keep getting bugs, illnesses, colds, sore throats, things like this. And also it can cause a low sex drive. So if you find that fluctuations in that are happening, you just have no energy or joy in anything in life, but you're still training at the same level or trying to, and it's feeling a struggle, these are the signs that you are overtraining. Now, once we have recognized these signs, what do we do? Well, what needs to happen for our body to recover from this is your central nervous system needs to recover because exercise is demanding on it. You are putting too much demand. Think of yourself as a computer. If you put too much demand on the central processing unit, if you put too much demand, you overheat, you shut down. And if you don't recognize these signs, your body will do it for you. You won't have a choice but to rest. So what your body needs to rest, because when we rest, our bodies repair the protein that are damaged in the muscles, and it also replenishes the glycogen, the energy. So remember earlier we were talking about the tipping point when you aren't eating enough, or maybe you're not getting enough recovery. So we need recovery. We need to make sure we're refueling those muscles so they can recover. So we need to rest. So here are the 5 things I want you to do if you recognize that maybe you are overtraining. 1, stop. Rest. recover. So reduce the intensity of your workouts, reduce the frequency of your workouts, reduce the length of your workouts. But if you are chronically fatigued, if you are really identifying with lots of that list, I want you to stop and rest. Okay? Do those other things that nourish your body and soul. I understand for many that exercise is a stress relief. So don't make it become a stress. Okay? We need to have more tools in our tool belt than exercise to cope with the stress of life. Okay? Next, get help. Speak to your GP. Speak to a fitness professional who understands the situation, can help give you advice. Number 3, I want you to change that nagging voice in your head telling you you are lazy for not doing what you usually do. I want you to tell that voice that is fearful, that you're going backwards, that you're going to return to where you've been. I want you to ignore that voice. I want you to counteract that voice with positive messages. I am resting today so that in the future I can return to my training and keep moving forwards with my goals. You can't change what's happened in the past, but you can change your future. So your fear of going backwards to where you were, you're in full control of that because it's what you do today that's going to affect what happens tomorrow. It's not what happened in the past, it's what you're doing today. Okay, so try and keep that in your mind that you need to rest, because otherwise you're just going to keep having these injuries. You're going to fall out of love with what you're doing and you'll never return. People always are seeking these things. I remember, just quickly an anecdote, I was at a barbecue a few weeks ago. There was a dermatologist there, a trainee dermatologist, so someone within the NHS working on skin, and people were talking about skincare, and this one person was like, oh, I've just bought hydrochloric acid for my skin, I do this for my skin, I do this for this. And then I piped up, being a smart ass, I was like, but surely what we need is sleep, sunscreen, and plenty of water. And the doctor was like, yeah, that's basically it. All these wonderful things, they might additionally help, but if we're not getting the sleep, if we're not reducing stress in our lives, if we're not nourishing our body properly and hydrating ourselves and protecting our skin from the sun, whatever you put on it is not going to help. These are the things we need. So listen to your basic needs. Good nutrition, and that means it nourishes your body and soul. Hydration, rest, then movement. Okay, we do need to move, but not if it's causing us stress and making us poorly. Step number 4, number 4 on my list. Look at the bigger picture. Yes, you are having to take a week of training, maybe 2 weeks of training, and then have a graduated return. But in the bigger picture, this is a small amount of time. And if you continue as you are right now, this time out you need to take will be even longer. Who knows where that road could go? So look at the bigger picture and look at it in a larger time frame. Number 5, reflect. Use this time off to reflect on why have you gotten to the point where you are overtraining. What needs to change, or what fail-safes and safety guards do you need to put into your training, into your life to make sure this doesn't happen again? Do you need to plan in a week where you maybe take things a bit easier? Do you need to make sure you are spending the time to wind down before bed? You need to make the time to make sure you are preparing food. Use the downtime to reflect, okay? Look at the bigger picture and think, how can I stop this happening again? I hope this has made sense. And if you are recognizing any of those symptoms of overtraining, don't beat yourself up for them. We've all been there. I'm probably a little bit there right now because I've had tonsillitis for a week. Again, when I tell people I've got tonsillitis, they're like, what again? I myself am probably doing too much. And I have that voice when I don't go to the gym telling me you need to go to the gym because if not, you'll go backwards. So I then have to go, if you were one of your clients, what would you be saying? I'd be sending them to this video. Anyway, let me know if this resonates with you in the comments below. If you do need any support or you want me to signpost you to other places or give you any help, answer any questions. Don't forget, direct message me. I'm on Instagram, fitnesswithmatt1. I'm on Facebook, Fitness with Matt. You can email me via my website, fitnesswithmatt.co.uk. There's a contact me form. So I really, really hope this helps people. Even if this helps one person, I'm super happy. So take care. Have a brilliant day. If you need to rest, rest. You're not being lazy. You're nourishing your body in a different way, okay? Our body has many facets to its health and well-being. It's not all about exercise, nutrition. Rest is part of that equation, okay? So take care. Have a wonderful day. See you again soon. Take care. Goodbye.
I make see again.